Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 6 of the Kolskor Marble Championship. Today we have B Event 5, same as Event 10, the Parallel Run. We saw this last time with the A Division, now it's time for the B Division marbles to take on this new event. 2 marbles at a time will roll down identical sets of track to try and reach the end as quick as possible. The one that does the best and will move on by winning their heat, and then we'll have the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then the final to see who will win this event. Let's see how the B Division marbles do in the first heat. Pallet up against Circus. Off they go. Pretty close through the first section. Circus might have the lead there. Pallet makes it up though, and that's very, very close coming to the end. Gonna have to take another look at it to see which marble got through. It looks like it's going to be Pallet, and they will manage to move on to the quarterfinals. Second heat, Sky versus Caramel. Off they go. Through the first few turns, seems to be quite close together. Coming down the straightaway, Sky takes the lead. And they're going to hold it all the way to the end. A very nice job there by Sky. Got the lead into the straightaway and took it all the way to the end, eliminating Caramel, allowing them to move on to the quarterfinal. Heat 3. Crystal versus Strigaday. Neither of these marbles are doing very well, both in the clutches of the relegation zone. Strigaday seems to do quite a lot better, and they are going to move on to the quarterfinals. Unfortunate for Crystal, they did not do very well in this event at a time where they need to be doing well. Nice job there from Strigaday. Remember, bottom 4 marbles in that relegation zone will not be going to the qualifiers for Season 7. Heat 4, Turtle versus Derek. Off they go. Looks like Turtle might have the lead here. Derek makes it up though in the loop, and they're going very quick through that. And they're going to take the win. A nice performance there from Derek on the loop especially. Look at that speed they showed coming through it. Immediately all the way through and beat Turtle out. Will be moving on to the quarterfinals from that performance. Next heat, White Flame versus Snowball. Off they go. So be both quite slow through the first section. White Flame seems to get the lead here. Can Snowball make it up? They're getting close, but it's not going to be enough. And White Flame will move on. A very nice performance there from that marble. Got the lead early. Quite slow from both of them overall, but White Flame is the one who wins it and moves on. Mahi Mahi now up against Ruby. Down they come. Looks like Ruby might have the lead here. They're very far ahead. And that lead's going to stretch all the way to the end. Very nice performance there from Ruby. Got the lead early through the loop. They were very quick. Mahi Mahi did not stand a chance against Ruby there. And the red marble is the one moving on. Next heat, Orc up against Nebula. Off they go. Nebula's been doing very well this season. Let's see if they can continue it. Pretty close with Orc coming into the loop. But Nebula manages to stretch their lead. And will be the one taking the win there. Nice performance there from Nebula once again to take this win over Orc and move on to the quarterfinals. For the final heat, it's Raven up against Tiger. Down they come into the track. Raven is very quick through the first section. Can Tiger maybe make some of it up? No, they will not. And Raven is going to take the win and move on. Very nice performance there in the first section from Raven. And that gave them enough of the lead that whatever Tiger did, they couldn't catch up. So Raven will be the one moving on to the quarterfinals. From 9th to 16th, we do see Circus doing the best of the rest with their 9th place finish, followed by Tiger, Turtle, Orc, Crystal, Mahi Mahi, Snowball, and finally Caramel down there in last place. First quarterfinal, Raven versus Pallet. Off they go. So Raven again quick through the first section. Will it be able to hold this time? It's going to be very close, but I do think Raven was the one who took it. We can take another look at it again. Raven showing that they were very quick through the first section. This time it was less of a lead, but they did manage to take it over Pallet, as you can see there. And they will be the one moving on to the semi-finals. Derek versus Strigaday are the 2 marbles up next. Off they go. Looks like Strigaday might have the lead. They're very quick on the loop. And that's going to be quite close, but Derek will not be able to make it up. Strigaday, very nice performance there on the loop. Went to the left side to get a bit of a boost there through not hitting the wall very hard, which is what gave them the win in that heat, or semi-final. Now, Sky up against Nebula. Off they go. To be quite close through the first section. Still close through the loop, and they're close coming across the line. That was very close all the way through, but who managed to get it? is the question. Let's see, they're close on the straight, and Nebula seems to have a bit of the lead, and they're going to be the ones who take it over Sky, just barely. Nebula moves on to the semi-finals. Now, final quarter-final. White Flame and Ruby, off they go. White Flame seems to have a very good lead here, and that lead is stretching. White Flame is going to take the win over Ruby quite comfortably. A nice performance there from that Marble. We know that they can do well. Quite a surprise to see them in the B League here, but they pulled up a nice performance here and will be moving on to the semi-finals. As for the standings, 5th to 8th, Palette is going to be the one taking the 5th place finish, followed by Derek, Sky, and then finally Ruby in 8th place. The first semi-final, Strigaday versus Nebula. Off they go. Looks like Strigaday might have the lead here. Nebula's very quick through that next section. They're going to massively overtake Strigaday there. Very nice performance there from Nebula, going from what looked like a tied run to absolutely crushing Strigaday in the final section. And that's what moves them on to the final. Strigaday will have to settle in the bronze match. White Flame versus Raven. Who will meet Nebula in the final? Looks like right now with White Flame in the lead. Can Raven maybe overtake? No, they will not. White Flame is going to be the one moving on. They were very powerful on that left side, and that's what gives them the win here, managing to beat Raven and go to the final with Nebula. But before that, we do have the bronze match. This is for the bronze medal. Will be Strigaday or Raven taking it. Off they go. Seem pretty close through the first section. Raven seems to get to the loop a bit quicker, and that's what's going to give them the win and the bronze medal over Strigaday. Very nice performance here from Raven all throughout the event. And they are going to take the bronze medal over Strigaday, who will still get 4th place, which is a pretty good points haul for them. But the final, White Flame versus Nebula. Both these marbles have been doing very well through the event. How will they do in the final? So White Flame might have the lead here. Nebula glances off the wall. That's going to slow them down, and White Flame takes a dominant victory over Nebula to win gold in the parallel run. Very strong performance here from White Flame on the left side all throughout this event. Nebula also made a very good performance here, but were not able to get it. So White Flame gets the gold medal, Nebula takes the silver, and Raven, through winning the bronze match, will of course get the bronze medal. After that event, White Flame has jumped 4 spots up to 2nd place, but they are a full 20 points behind Nebula in 1st. Further down the order, we do see Raven and Strigaday both rising quite a few spots with their good performances here. Meanwhile, down in the relegation zone, it is still Circus, Crystal, Snowball, and Mahi Mahi fighting it out for the relegation spots. Next up, we will be back in the A Division with length rolling, and I will see you then.